So I went and I told my doctor, I'm like, listen, like, obviously they want to provide like nausea medication. They want to provide narcotics. And I'm like, I'm just going to, too many. And I don't want to have more pills. I'm already doing. So before every chemo session, I would smoke like 3 or 4 blunts and walk in there super high with my big old glasses. Wow. And, as soon as I walk out, I would do the same thing. And I would walk out, I'd call my daughter and I'd be like, okay, babe, get ready. We're going to go shopping. We're going to do this. We're going to go eat just so I could keep my mind off of it. I'd smoke my blunt and keep it moving. And it helped me.
Love that.
Yeah, it helped me so much throughout the process because it was like, yeah, it helped me cope with it. And it was like, okay, as soon as I get here, I'm going to just blaze it and I'm going to feel better. Like, that's where my mindset was. Yeah. I tricked my mind, basically.
Placebo.
Yes.
Placebo effect. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
And instead of like, I need to take medication, I wasn't there, was not, I didn't even shift to that, you know?
Once, 5, throw them 20s. Looking dumb in the club, throw no money. Didn't want me, it's so funny. Now they get killed, go get her or go fund me. I done made a couple of hundred through pandemic. Hard 6 Vegas like P, no damn limit. Yo, ass nigga money was short, that damn midget. Lifestyle rubbers won't work, I can't fit it. Then he plus the fuck on Netflix. Get her on the primes and I'm hitting the next bitch. Bitch, your last nigga don't exist.
What's going on, guys? Big Chief here. Welcome back to another episode of To Be Blunt. I'm here with my co-host, DJ Birdwater.
Birdwater in the building, you know the vibes, smoking up, already rolled up.
As you see, it's like the beginning of the month right now. You have a fresh slate. It's October. It's like go time. It's like already 9 months in, and we're hitting month number 10 already. So we got 2 months left in the year.
Jesus Christ, that's so quick.
I wanted to start October kind of special with a special guest today. I brought Susana, the Hola Chola.
Thank you for having me.
Your name's fire.
I appreciate it.
So pretty much, I had a couple of people in my life that one actually person this year that passed away from cancer this year. I can't even pronounce the cancer they had, but pretty much passed away within 6 months. It was like. It was unbelievable. You don't feel shit until it happens to you. You know what I mean? And I have a friend named Roxy, and she's on the same. She had breast cancer in the past, and she beat it. And me and Joe actually met her at a party. It was an all-white party, and then she literally sent me her information. She was like, "Dude, you need to spread the awareness." Yeah. And I was like, "October's coming," and then I contacted you, and I wanted to shine a light on people. Welcome.
Thank you for that.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate that because after battling cancer for the past 3 years and to be able to have a platform to be able to share my story means so much. I feel like I'm finally getting recognized. Like even having you guys have me come on here is like so special for me in many ways. I can't even tell you. Like it means a lot.
Is this the first podcast you talked about your story on, or you've been to other? I know you went to the Doc Talk with the brothers.
Yes, I did. I did do the Doc Talk. Shout out to AJ and MJ, the brothers, and they flew in from Miami, so that was really dope. But it's so crazy. But when I started my journey 3 years ago, that was one of my goals was to be able to spread the word because. Throughout the whole process, like I've been so positive and kind of like keeping a really like a straight mindset. And this is already my 6th podcast. I was driving. I'm like, I'm so thankful.
Blunt cheers to that.
Blunt cheers. I was like, that's so dope. I'm thankful that I'm even getting requested for people to hear my story. So, I was driving here. I'm like, oh my God, that's really like awesome. Like, we were talking about manifestation. That's such a powerful thing. And
it is.
I manifested it. And here we are, 6 podcast in. So
that's awesome.
This kind of special to me because look, since I've been growing up, they have this speculation that cannabis helps cancer patients and people that are going through cancer or even chemotherapy, right? I had a kid reach out to me like 2 years ago and tell him, dude, I smoke Big Chief every day. I'm going through the cancer right now, fighting it. And he beat it. And we sent him some shit too. You feel me? Showed him love. And that's when it really shined on me like, hey, this is really a big thing. Because I heard something about you. Cancer saved you. I mean, not cancer. Weed saved your life.
Yeah, absolutely. So to back up a little bit, my brother passed away of leukemia in 1992. And when he was in the hospital, he had a cancer patient next to him, an older guy. He was like already 19, I think. And he actually, one of his make-a-wish was to get a Mercedes and weed.
Oh, shit.
So he was able to smoke weed throughout the process of his his cancer, and I knew that, and it was like, okay, so when I started my cancer journey, I was already like smoking, but I had went to my doctor and I was like, listen, will this help me with my chemo, because I had to do 8 rounds of chemo, which is where they have the heart pour, you put in your heart and do the whole shit.
I'm not too familiar with it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So I could give you a little bit of an explanation. So basically, when you go in, before you have chemo, so it doesn't kill your veins because it's so strong. Like it literally,
Poison, right?
It's poison. Like it's literally killing everything in your body. Like literally. So I mean, my hair fell out, everything.
Your hair looks so wonderful right now.
Thank you. 2 years in the process, so thank you. I appreciate that. But the freaking chemo, literally, so they put a port in your heart, so it goes directly into your bloodstream instead of through the veins, and kills because it actually kills the veins. So you won't even your veins wouldn't even be able to like accept it because they die like that. So I went and I told my doctor, I'm like, listen, like obviously they want to provide like nausea medication, they want to provide narcotics, and I'm like, I'm just gonna too many, and I don't want to have more pills. I'm already doing. So before every chemo session, I would smoke like 3 or 4 blunts and walk in there super high with my big old glasses. Wow. And as soon as I walk out, I would do the same thing. And I would walk out, I'd call my daughter and I'd be like, okay, babe, get ready. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go eat, just so I could keep my mind off of it. I'd smoke my blunt and keep it moving. And it helped me.
Love that.
Yeah, it helped me so much throughout the process, because it was like, it helped me cope with it. And it was like, okay, as soon as I get here, I'm going to just blaze it and I'm going to feel better. Like, that's where my mindset was. Yeah. I tricked my mind, basically.
Placebo.
Yes.
Placebo effect. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
And instead of like, I need to take medication, I wasn't there, was not, I didn't even shift to that, you know?
When you first found out you had breast cancer?
So I was diagnosed in September of 2020.
How'd you find out?
So I was on vacation and my nipple sunk in and I saw it, and I was in Mexico. And when I was there, I told my cousin, like, set me up with a doctor. And as soon as he saw it, good thing I was in Mexico is because they moved so quickly. Because when I came back, they didn't want to see me for like 3 months. And I was like, I'm already diagnosed.
Right.
So I ended up having to go back to Mexico and have like my mastectomy and everything done, because they prolonged the whole process. So
how do the stages work? Like, the longer you wait to get it treated, the stages go up, right?
So this is interesting. No, so stages is when you have, so right now, so I was diagnosed first with stage 3, right? So stage 3 would have been my breast, my nipple, areola area, and my lymphoma. So that's 3 places in my body.
Wow.
Okay. So once I have,
you found that all at the same time, all 3 of them.
Yeah, so when you have when I had my mastectomy, they were taking my boob out. They noticed that it was already traveling into my lymph nodes, nodes, which already puts you at stage 3.
Yeah.
And then when I found out about my ovarian cancer, that puts me at stage 4, because now it's in a different portion of my body.
Yeah.
Now I have it in my bone, which is a chronic illness, and it'll never go away. So I have a lifetime chemo pill that I have to take every single day. And that is now put me at basically like stage 5.
So basically, from my understanding, the stages is where the cancer is growing and getting bigger and spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from my experience, I think like usually after stage 3, it's like damn near like they're telling you a date, right? Or
pretty much. Like that's
Well, after that, like when you got the process going, what happened? Like what was like the hardest part for you, I guess I would say?
I think the hardest part for me was losing my hair.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I had to sit back and be like, okay, if that's the only thing I'm losing right now, then it is what it is, but I had to like really like sit back and reflect on what it was like. Okay, the bigger picture, you know?
That's where your mentality was at, the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What was the bigger picture?
For me was my daughter, to like show her, like, okay, I'm going through this. She never saw me bald. She never saw me like cry. She never saw me sad or upset. I obviously didn't want to add to it.
Trauma to her.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for me too.
You're so strong. I can tell you that. Because I'm sitting in front of you right now, and I could never tell anything's wrong with you at all. But that's the battle. People never know what someone's going through, right? And your mentality is so strong. And I don't know, we're going to get deep into it. Because I want to know, like, were there ever days that you're like, nah, this is not it? Or the bigger picture, aka your daughter, was like, nah, we making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there definitely was days, behind closed doors, I've had my moments, but for the most part, like I knew in my mind, if I cried, if I got upset, my immune system would go down. So I tried,
It hurts.
You
It
know-
would kill me to cry.
it would kill me to cry, literally.
That's crazy.
I've never heard that before.
So, but it,
Laughing at your pain now, you know?
yeah, it was like one of those things where like, oh shit, I can't be upset. I have to be strong. Like I can't get sick. I have to be like, I would
At my best.
You have to have faith. You
Yeah.
have to like think about positive stuff because I feel like in that situation, if you just let this really fuck up your mental, then like I feel like you got to be positive in life. You
Yeah.
got to be. I don't know. I feel like how
Optimistic.
you think. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I feel like if you think you're getting sick, you're probably gonna get sick.
Oh yeah.
So if you feel like you still there's more to life and you have reason to live, you're gonna live.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like it's a great thing like that you're able to come out of this and you're sharing your journey because I feel like it's such a sensitive topic in a sense. So one of my dad's ex-girlfriend, she went through breast cancer and they actually had to cut her breasts off. And seeing her go through that and just her whole personality was like sad,
Yeah.
and she wasn't a type of person that was so optimistic. She wasn't a type of person that was very mentally strong. So like it just sucked to see her go through that. And with you, I see the complete opposite,
Thank you.
So as far as like the whole cancer thing, what was the whole time frame of you going through the whole chemo and stuff like that?
So and I understand how like your dad's wife went through that because it's so easy to have that like mindset. It's
Yeah.
very very much very easy to get caught up, and be like, why me? Why this? Why that? It's easy to go down that rabbit hole.
Was your environment there for you?
Was my what?
Was the people around you there for you? Your support
Yeah,
system?
I have a very big family, very big support system. But for me, it was like I didn't want to give it too much attention, like
Yeah.
that I had cancer.
Yeah.
So I really like I didn't let my mom take me to chemo. I didn't let her, I didn't let her do any of that, So for me, it was like more like I was going like I got on disability because I was working and I lost my job, after working for this company that I was dedicated to for so many years, which is fucked up, because it's like, Jesus Christ, you work your ass off
Life
for
is
this
going
startup
crazy.
company. Yeah, and then you lose your job at the hardest time. So I think that was what really difficult. But at the same time, it was like, okay, well, now I have this time to spend with my child. Like, I could be home with her. And one thing for me was like I never Googled anything. I never Googled anything. I never
real?
researched. Yeah, like I honestly sometimes I don't
Google's
even.
the littest.
Yeah, no, I don't like search it. Like like oh my God,
Anything.
what's gonna happen if I have bone cancer?
Right.
Because bone cancer is like you
Deadly,
said,
right?
yeah, it's deadly. Like
That's
you
the
said,
worst one?
It's like pretty much like
Okay.
it's bone metastasис. It's in your bone, like it's all over. So right now I have it in 5 places. So I have it in my L2, my L4, which is like my back, my sternum, which is right in between my breast, and my skull. So I have it in quite a few places. And for me, like I don't even like I get up, I go running, I
Yeah.
go and I
It
smoke
doesn't
a
bother
blunt.
you? Does it
No.
hurt, ache, nothing?
I mean, the other day I felt aching, and I just like was like, okay,
I'm healing.
I'm gonna ignore. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's such a benefit
love
of being
that.
so mentally strong because you're able to start to live with it. You're not letting it slow you down. You're not, you know.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this because it's a great excuse to use, but I love and I feel like this might come off wrong, but I love that you're not letting that be an excuse for you to stop living.
right. Yeah.
You know, and you're still moving forward as if you don't.
Be
Or
grateful
you didn't.
every day if you're out there. Health is wealth.
Yeah.
There you go. Health is wealth, and that's what I have to focus on. Like I can't let the medical system or the medical field take over my mind, because the first thing they said was, you're gonna feel so nauseous, you're gonna feel so sick, you're gonna be throwing up. Like that's what they were trying
Western
to.
medicine.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to implant in my head. Like you're gonna. Oh my God. And I'm looking at the doctor and I'm like, first of all, don't tell me how I'm gonna feel.
Right.
Like you're not gonna dictate my feelings. Like I'm gonna dictate how I'm gonna feel, and I'm not gonna feel shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like
And you were
I'm-
good.
Yeah. And I really was with that mindset. Like,
Yeah.
I just went in with like, okay, I'm not gonna feel shit. And I think that's what really helped me like get through the whole process.
Yeah.
And really just like, I mean, smoking my
Yeah.
weed, you know? It was
I
like,
I feel like medication, this is my opinion, okay? I feel like some medication is good for you, but then I feel like a lot of medications that they're giving you are so strong that it's gonna fuck with your your emotions, your immune
Kidney.
system, stuff like that. And yeah, it's like good, but you gotta go through all the bad for the good. But it's that's dope, like so dope that you were just able to kind of tell yourself, fuck everything else. Like, I'm gonna feel strong. I'm gonna feel great, and I'm gonna smoke weed. You know, weed
Yeah.
is my medicine.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
So,
and you're back to the kidney thing really quick.
Yeah.
So it was perfect last year because I've been on my daily chemo, Versimia, which is $15,000 a month, by the way.
Sheesh.
Yes.
Does medical bills help cover that, or you have to come?
What the fuck?
How does that work?
I mean, it's your life.
It's
but
my
God
life. It's
damn.
15,000. I have to pay a portion, but
Yeah.
nowhere near.
you have to pay rent for your life, pretty much.
Yeah, if I lose my insurance, I'm fucked because then I won't be able to get my $15,000
It
medicine.
sucks to say, but it's like you're paying to live right now.
Literally.
That's
Literally.
crazy.
And like yesterday, I had to cancel a procedure because they called me and they're like, "Oh, your procedure is going to cost you $500 up front." I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm a cancer patient.
Yeah.
I have like disability. Like
Yeah.
I went from working to not working and having thousands of dollars in bills
Yeah.
to now you're telling me that I have to have this procedure and paid up front. Like
It's a business to them now.
I agree with you. I hate the fucking medical
Yeah.
system. I hate it. They're whack.
It's
and
a
I
business.
want.
They just want to write prescriptions and make money off of it.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, that's the thing. My chemo that I'm on, that I was gonna say, now it's affecting my kidney. I just had to go, and my oncologist, my breast cancer doctor, just recommended me to go and see a kidney doctor. Wow. And yet there goes another freaking bail that I have to take in.
Have you ever tried CMOS?
Yes, and
I
I
know
gotta
you
take
tried it.
and they took it away from me when I was coming back from New York, and they threw it away.
Fuck.
I'm like, that's my medicine. They threw it away.
You gotta get CMOS really helps
I
your
know.
immune system.
Yeah.
If you don't know about this, CMOS is the one thing that's really good. It has so many benefits from your skin to your hair, to your immune system, to getting all. It has every single vitamin and nourishment, iron thing your body needs.
Yeah.
And it's like CMOS. It grows a certain way. But nowadays, you don't have to take the whole thing what it tastes like. I don't think it tastes horrible, but you can have like smoothies and all different types of drops. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, I actually bought some and they took it away from me in the airport. I'm like, it's a medicine.
Has it helped you?
It was helping me, yeah. I was eating, I kind of went vegan throughout the whole process because my cancer was driven through hormones. But CMOS, there's like Sour Swap. It's another like really good
Holistic medicine is different.
yeah, holistic medicine. I do listen. I stopped taking medication for like a good month because I'm like, I just need to cleanse my body, you know.
Yeah.
And I got tested. And I'm like, shit. I don't even want to get my results from my doctor to see how my cancer was. She's like, oh, you're doing good. Like it's
Keep with the
controlled.
holistics.
I was like, oh shit, okay.
Western
you know?
medicine is different. Holistic medicine really helps you more. Heart problems, every single thing, CMOS.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when even like right now, let's
Turmeric.
just say a casual sickness.
Turmeric, ginger.
Or like the flu or something. I get sick. I don't even like taking anything. I just want my body. You know, I'm drinking water. I'm eating like vegetables, stuff like that. You know, I'm just trying to do it naturally. And I'm like, sometimes I think like if my body could get over this, obviously there's different situations like life risking, like stuff that you need medicine for. But I'm just like, if my body could get over this, why the fuck do I need this fucking list of medicine? You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Have you ever, you know, because you went through such a very impactful part of your life, like going through this cancer, have you ever had any dark times or dark moments where you're just really in the hole, depressed, or just like almost wanting to give up?
Yeah. Actually, it was at the very end of everything. When
The last couple steps, huh?
when I was done with, oh my God, I'm gonna cry because I
Let
remember
it
how
out.
emotional it was.
Yeah.
But when I finished with my chemo and my radiation, because radiation, they don't talk about how painful it is, but it fucking is. Sorry, can I curse?
Yeah, of course.
You
Okay.
can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, good. It burns the shit out of your skin. Like it's worse than chemo. Like I was able to deal with chemo, but having to go in and then burning a certain part of your area, because it was, for me, it was underneath my arm to my breast. And it's literally like getting a sunburn every single day and your skin peeling and peeling and peeling.
Worse than a tattoo?
Worse. I mean, I've never had a tattoo. I had my first tattoo when they did like the little cancer thing, but I think we just really hotboxed it in here.
Don't worry about nothing. It's to be blunt.
To be blunt, I like that.
Gotta be blunt.
That's right. But that was at that end. I actually was like, I broke down because I was like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
You know, and also recently, in January, they told me that they think I have thyroid cancer.
Oh fuck.
So that's what breast cancer, ovarian cancer, bone cancer, thyroid cancer, and lymphoma.
Never ending.
It's never ending.
To you, you're gonna be good forever, huh?
Yeah.
I love that. Keep with that mentality.
To me, I'm good, you know, but you know, it was like 7 months of testing.
Yeah.
And I just had a call with my doctor the last week, and she's like, you know, what do you want to do? I know I sent you up with the surgeon. And I was like, well, I don't want to have the surgery because it's basically removing one of your thyroids, and that's in your throat. I'm like, you know, I don't want to fuck with that. So I told her, I was like, I got another opinion, and my other opinion doctor said no. And she's like, what? She was so mad that I went against it.
Wow.
You know, because it's like,
Yeah, but sometimes people think like, oh, the doctor said that, like this is what you should do that, listen to them, you know.
and that's the problem a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Medicine it's all a business, you know what I mean? And it sucks to be caught up in it. I want to actually shine the light on something that is really important to me right here. What are some early detections of breast cancer or any type of cancer? Like, can you talk about that? How to get it checked and every single thing, even if you talk about it.
Yeah. So I think one of them is obviously going and getting checked out. I hate going to doctors, so it was hard for me. But
Me too.
sometimes you can easily as just like lifting up your breast and checking to see if you didn't have any lumps. I felt the lump in my breast and I ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you should not do because you don't want to be in my
Did you
position.
know what the lump was, or did you were like, nah?
No, but I had a feeling.
Yeah,
you listen to your body.
Yeah, and doctors, I've heard that whole thing, like feel around your breast. If there's a lump, come get checked out.
Yeah.
Any type of lump, because there shouldn't be no lump.
Exactly.
Yeah. So my baby brother, and this is going through this moment, it helped me realize something about myself. My brother had Hodgkin's lymphoma or something like that. Mm-hmm. And when I first overheard from my brothers and sisters, he was already in the hospital going through chemo and all that. And like when I seen him, he was, after like maybe a month or so of him going through it, he was so skinny.
This is a big guy. He was bigger than me.
Yeah, and it just made me feel so like sorry for him.
Yeah.
And then it just like he got over it. He's better now, you know, and I thank God for that.
Yeah.
And what was crazy for me in the moment is because I don't know if you know anything about statistics.
Yeah.
But they say 1 out of every 5 people have cancer.
Yeah.
And there's 5 brothers. I have 5 brothers. There's 5 of us, 5 kids.
And
And I was like, one of us is gonna have, and I hope it's me. And then I find out it was my baby brother. And this was all within less than a year of me finding out this.
Jesus.
And it just made me like so, like I was sad, and I was like, fuck. Like I said, like I hope that if anyone had it, it was me, because I feel like out of everything I've been through, I'm like the most mentally strong. You know, like. I've been through a lot of shit, so I just know I felt like I could deal with it. And I hate to say that because I don't know what it was.
Right.
But I just felt like I hope it was me, and then to find out my brother went through it, I felt so, you know?
Yeah.
And then one thing I realized was like, fuck, like I'm used to like a lot of people dying in my life. I never like going to the hospital when people are in the hospital.
Yeah. No, you don't want to see the people in that state.
No, like,
Yeah.
and it's like.
It breaks you.
It
hurts you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really like I seen my homie in the hospital the other day, and he's jumping up, dancing around. A drunk driver hit him off a motorcycle.
Yeah.
He just got out of the hospital after 6 months or 3 months. It was 3 months. It was
Yeah.
long ass time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And he was getting surgeries every other day on his foot. Almost lost his foot. But he's back now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But
Listen.
hey, having faith is every single thing, because God tests everyone to their soul's capacity. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
They really do.
So it's part of your life, and something dope that came out of it that you're shining the light to that I really love that you're doing. If y'all know,
go ahead. Yeah. Go
if
ahead.
y'all know Blue Moon, they're my family.
Yes.
Blue Moon Jewelry, Blue Moon Lounge, Anwar's Kitchen, anything to do with Omar, I fuck with it.
Hell yeah.
So
By
Susanna,
the way, that food is amazing.
their
dude.
food, Anwar's Kitchen. You know, I'm the only person other than LAPD that has a 50% discount for life.
Really? That's amazing. 'cause
All my
that
homies
place
use
is
it.
so good.
So I want you to show the product and the collaboration you did with Blue Moon.
Yes.
It's pretty fucking dope. Talk
Yeah,
about
first of all, I want to say thank you to Roxy because she introduced me to Omar and the team.
Shout out
And
Roxy.
Shout out Roxy. And of course, Omar for sitting there and listening to me cry because I was like crying when I was pitching him my story. But, you know, something we talked about and then to actually come into fruition is like, and, you know, to be able to help cancer patients like myself. So we came up with, 7 pre-rolls infused, the Pink Power Dream
that.
to help out with
Pink
breast
Power
cancer.
Dream.
The
Bring
Pink Power
awareness,
Dream, yes. Bring awareness to cancer for cancer, other, you know, cancer patients that are going through it, and also help raise money to be able to provide an early detection scan, which is not covered through insurance, obviously, because, you know, if you're going to get early detected on any kind of cancer, that wouldn't benefit them, right? So the scan runs about $2,500. Kim Kardashian posted it actually recently online, and people were like talking about it because like she's like, well, why post
The scans, right?
Yeah, because why post it if, you know, a lot of people can't afford it because
Right.
it's so expensive. But Blue Moon is giving me the hope, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to get the scan with the money that we raised
Love that.
for this product. So
Yeah.
if you see here,
Go ahead,
I mean,
open one and light one up
yes.
and do your thing. So, Mac, zoom the box in.
Not just are you guys helping support cancer, but you guys are also going to get
And then
good
zoom
weed,
her
a
in
good
for the,
smoke, and high
There
as
you go.
fuck.
Hell yeah, this weed is good. I mean, and to be talking about it and to actually like have somebody like really listen to you and like do something about it for you is like I feel so recognized,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and like it's been so long the journey that I've been through. So
Because there are people who care, even if they don't know you.
Pink
look at how
Crutch.
pink.
Oh,
look
go
at how
ahead.
cute. Smoke it here. Take one.
Pink Crutch.
Yeah, you want one?
I'm gonna smoke it
Okay,
after.
yeah.
I'm gonna get my own
There
care
you
pack
are.
with the shirt and every single thing with that. I don't want it if I don't get my whole
There
package.
you go. Look
I
at
don't ever
this.
smoke-
Roxy, give me my package now.
I don't ever smoke joints, but I'll smoke Blue Moon's joints.
Hell yeah, they're good.
He loves the Blue Moon gelato. I like the
Oh,
OG.
yeah. The OG, yeah, the OG.
But pretty much you can find this strain in the link below. I know Chronic LA is going to have it and a few other stores. So go ahead and go to the stores and go support Susanna and the people that are going through this cancer and this part of their life. And it really helps if we get these scans going. And we're actually doing an event with them. We sponsored an event on
October 5th.
October 6th.
6th.
So
Okay,
October 6th at Blue Moon Lounge. You can go to Blue Moon at Blue Moon or at Big Chief Extracts at Big Chief Extracts on the IG and see all the information about it. It's in our story. So we'd love if y'all pulled up. It's gonna be lit. Go to the store. Go pick up the Blue Moon. What is it called? Pink Power Dream.
Breast
7
cancer
infused
wins.
pre-rolls. You know,
Love that. Love their packaging.
quality
too.
over everything.
so good, right?
Yeah.
And this is a pink diamond.
Yes, that's right.
I kind of wanted to pivot back to like, you know, cancer and weed, because I love that just this topic alone, because, you know, weed
deep.
still has like a slight stigma. You know, a lot of people are more open to it, but there is still a slight stigma to it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going through cancer. You know, people are probably gonna think like, "What are you doing? Like, you must not want to." They would. Feel like most people will think like that. You must not want to live. Da da da. You're still smoking weed. Like, what would you say towards people like that, or just hypothetically in that type of situation?
And well, for me, it actually saved me, you know, in so many ways. Like,
He saved your life.
Yeah, literally, because this, like, I would have my chemo like right after, and you know, most people throw up, feel nauseous, lose a ton of weight, like you said. I was able to like have my appetite. I was able to eat after, which is not normal. Like, even
Got the munchies.
Even the nurses were like, "What the hell? This ain't working on this patient." You know, our freaking
This that shit, nurse. This that shit.
our manipulation ain't working on her. You know, and it was like for me, if I would have
Fucking
listened,
beating the Matrix one puff at a time.
there you go. Yeah, I feel like I definitely beat that for sure. I broke out of the stimulation. Is that what it is or something?
Yep. That whatever they call it, whatever the people call
Yeah,
it.
they're like, this girl, I don't know. Something's different about her. We're throwing her all these curves and she's still power through
You're smoking every day?
every day. And I even, so my daughter
Are you
was.
smoking blunts?
Yeah. Oh, like I had my daughter and my ex, her father, they actually bought me like a little like bench for the back.
Cool.
And
Your own little smoking spot.
my little smoking spot. And I had my daughter was 16 at the time, and I had to sit down and tell her, like, listen, mom's gonna smoke, but this is why I'm gonna smoke. Like
Right.
it's helping me
That
out.
conversation is different. How'd you prepare for that?
You know, I really wanted to just be really open with her, you know, and not lie to her about anything. And so I told her, listen, I don't want to feel nauseous and this is going to prevent me. Spoke to one of my doctors and the doctor was like, well, I'm not going to say it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, you
What
know,
did she say?
my daughter was like, okay,
Yeah.
you know.
So
and-
little do you know, Mom.
yeah, it was weird at first because sometimes I would even have her like come outside with me and like sit down and we'll chat and I'll blaze it and I'll be like, this is weird, but I needed that, you know, I needed to have that and like I wanted to show her like, okay, I'm feeling okay because
What's your daughter's name?
Kayla.
Kayla, you're so amazing for being beside your mom through this. Like,
Yes.
shout out to you.
Shout out to my baby. She was also the model for Blue Moon, the Pink Power Dream.
Oh,
You
really?
better go
Yes.
get it.
Love that.
Thank you again to the team for, you know, allowing my daughter to be a model. I'll show you guys a picture after. She's really pretty.
When did you first start smoking weed?
So I started smoking when I was 25. So I was a little bit
25.
older.
Tell us the
yeah.
first time you ever smoked. Did you get high?
Oh my God,
The
so high. I
party.
was in New York City.
Okay.
Shout out New York,
Shout
you
out
know.
to Queens. I lived there for like 15 years. So that's where my daughter was born. But my ex, my daughter's father, would always smoke. And I'd be like, don't be smoking in my house. And then one day I tried it. I'm like, oh shit. God damn.
Been
This has
missing
been,
out.
I've been missing out
Yeah.
this whole time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And ever since then, yeah, it's been a big part of my life.
That's
and
cool.
Food tastes like this?
Yeah, exactly. That was like the thing, you know, smoke blunt, eat, you know.
You leave that before you leave the house, smoke
Yeah.
a blunt.
Yeah.
Come back, smoke a blunt.
I smell like weed everywhere I go.
Same.
You're never gonna catch
Weed's
me
a cologne.
not smoking.
Yeah.
Weed and cologne.
Weed and cologne.
Yeah, for sure.
I would tell my friends, sorry, I smell like weed. It's my new perfume.
I never say I'm sorry. they always tell me you smell good. I'm like, yup.
Right?
Have you ever had like a crazy trip off edibles?
Edibles, I never really messed with edibles
Oh,
because
yeah?
I did it one time when I was in New York and we were driving around the Jersey Turnpike like 20 times. So I was like,
shit.
I think we got off and on the same exit. Like
I'm
it was,
high. And going through that turnpike so annoying.
you miss one exit and you're in PA.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Hey,
for sure.
in Pennsylvania.
So we're talking about mushrooms earlier, and she's never done mushrooms before, and I
wow.
broke it down for her, and she goes, "There's no side effects." I'm like, "No, unless your I told her stomach hurt anything, but I told her what is about it and every single thing. So,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that before you even do it? So it's like we're gonna talk about this later on. You know what I mean?
Well,
But-
I'm excited to try it. I just got some of your samples and I'm excited to try it. I'm going to actually probably try it
Yeah.
tonight.
Little microdose.
you can't go to sleep
Microdose.
on them though.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't?
No.
You have to just be like up and
yeah.
about?
Well, towards the end of the phase, I get a little tired.
Okay.
Yeah, and I sleep good.
Okay.
You sleep really good at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, definitely don't do more than like a gram and a half.
Just to
Okay.
start off, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay.
Remember they tell you how to take it, take it
Yeah.
like they tell you how to take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we'll be
I'll-
good. Are you like? I've only ever done like weed, shrooms, and alcohol. Have you ever tried anything other than that?
No, and you know what's crazy is that I heard a study that if you drink like tequila or wine a night, it helps you like cleanse your body and a lot.
Really?
The tequila is
I'm like,
definitely cleansing you.
I should have been doing that my whole but I'm not. I've
Cleansing
never
your
been
fucking
drunk.
Poison.
Never
I could
been drunk.
I could probably count on my hand how many times I've had a glass of whatever.
Okay.
Maybe when I travel, I'll have a drink here and there, but
Yeah.
You're not like him.
Whoa.
So I texted the homie. I'm like, hey, we're gonna go out for the one friend do no stuff. He was like, it's on tonight.
Well, I would be like this with my blunts on tonight. That would be me.
Tell her how she doesn't know.
No, yeah.
Tell her how we go out.
We drink a lot of tequila. A lot.
Okay, tequila's good.
We smoke about 20, 30 blunts in the
Each.
club within a wingspan of less than 2 hours.
Oh, shit.
And we drink a lot of bottles, enough for like 3-5 people.
That sounds like a good time.
And go
Yeah.
work out in the morning.
There you go.
And sometimes I don't remember I get home, you know?
As
Not a
long
good
as you
thing,
had a good
guys.
time.
They call me Birdwater because I when I go out, I like to drink.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Everything. He drinks everything. So you know how like birds fly around, drink from different
Oh,
water
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
but my thing lately I've been really good. Like I went to dinner with some friends and I only had one drink.
Wow.
And then I went to dinner again with some other friends, a little business meeting like earlier this week. And I didn't even drink anything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and it's like I guess what I'm trying to do is like control it.
Scale back.
Yeah, just because like I don't feel like I have a problem. I choose to want to have a good time, you know? And honestly, for me, I was like, I don't know what's the point of having 1 or 2 drinks. Like, I want to, you know.
wanna go in.
I want to get lit. I want to get litty.
Nah, he shows
You
up
wanna
to
have a
get
good
lit.
time.
Yeah.
I show up to like have a chill time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they'll be ask them. I don't need nothing to even do nothing. Because they'll be sitting there, they'll be chilling, sitting when they first get into the club, right? And I go up to them. I'm like, you're at a 4.2 right now. I need to turn it up to notch
he
to a
does
7
that
at
a
least.
lot. He does that a lot.
I do it a lot, and I see your energy, and I read your energy, and I give you the honest rating. I've seen a 2 before, I've seen a 6 before, I've seen an 8 before. But
What am I right now?
You're on 10.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
You're on
All
10 right now.
All right, nice.
And I really appreciate you for opening up to us because it's really, really, really sensitive subject to even because you're still going through it right now. And I see your mentality and it's pretty inspiring.
Thank you.
And I know somebody out there needs to hear it and might probably shine up their day because you never know what the environment that you have and how it will bring you down or whatever. Then you can really see, like, dude, all I need is myself. And I could thug this out. I could do anything. If I can beat this, I could conquer life.
Yeah, basically.
So I want you guys out there that are hurting or have someone's family out there, really support them. You know what I mean? Because you never know what they're feeling. Just send a text about something funny that doesn't have to even do with the cancer.
Yeah.
Just like keep their mind off something more positive. You know, that's how I feel like. What do you think, Joe?
I have a question for you.
agree.
Like, what's important to you right now in life?
Right now, obviously my daughter and showing her.
Shout
and
out Kayla.
Yeah, shut up, my baby. She hates when I call her that.
The world knows now.
She'd rather me call her a little bitch, but that's okay.
Shit.
Jess is crazy.
It's a good relationship right
Hey,
there.
that's like us. You're talking shit.
I had her in my phone, little baby, and she switched it to that.
That's funny.
But yeah, no. Obviously, and you know, I feel like now, like God gives his it's like such a cliche thing to say, but God gives his toughest battles to his like strongest warriors, and I feel like I'm
Very
one.
true.
And I feel like I'm one, you know, and I feel like I didn't just get the cancer to have it. Like obviously I got it. I was able to, like, I could show you guys videos of me dancing right after the day I had chemo, like in a wig and like no hair, but like this beautiful wig and look like I wasn't battling anything.
Ain't no stopping.
Ain't no stopping, right? And I feel like I need to be able to like share my message with more people because, I mean, not for nothing, I sat back and I had to really like reflect on everything that I've been through and like really give myself props, you know, like for how I've handled shit. Because I mean, you know, like I pretty much powered through this shit, you know, and still to this day,
Still
like,
going.
Like I'm
Strong.
like, cancer, what the fuck?
You
Fuck
have to
you,
feel like that.
you know, like.
And then now you're spreading awareness and you're taking it to another level
Sharing
and you're
your
just
story.
beginning.
Yeah.
Because look, you got a cannabis collaboration.
Yeah, like that's my
You're
dream.
gonna share your.
What
You're
the
gonna
hell?
share. You're gonna share your words smoking blunts with me. You feel me?
I mean,
And that's
literally.
this is different.
I was talking to my cousin yesterday. I'm like, do you realize like what I'm living right now is like my dream? Like Blue Moon is providing me with nonstop cannabis for the rest of my life. He's like, yo, Orma's like, I got you. You like you. And like that right there is like, oh my God, like I spend so much money just to, but that's like my medicine.
Now you
know?
don't gotta even worry about
Yeah,
that.
and I don't even.
Shout out
I'm
Blue
like,
Moon.
Moon, what?
No,
I
those
was
are
like,
really
I
good
went,
people.
and he followed through. Like he doesn't just talk about it. He be about it, you know. And like I had a lot of people that have been in my life and that you know worked with a lot of you know top executives. I mean, I'm not gonna name drop, but I've had some pretty crazy jobs. You know, I worked at MTV, I worked at Warner Brothers, and I worked at Fenty Beauty with Rihanna. Now I'm working for Snipes, DJ Khaled's store, and like, you know,
Snipes.
I've never had anybody in my life like Blue Moon where they're actually like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna pull through for you and I'm gonna do it and like actually do it, you know. And it's like, I've worked for all these people. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret, okay?
What's up?
I did a GoFundMe, and I didn't want to send it to anybody on my followers because I'm like, you know what, I worked with enough millionaires that I'm gonna send it to all of the people that I've assisted to, like their executive assistant, you know. 5 of them replied. Like, you know how like that felt? Only 5 out of like all the people.
You're like, I've done so much for you.
Yes, I worked with so many people. I worked with so many top executives and so many like, and I know a lot of these people have a lot of money, and nobody donated. And I was like, only 5.
Wow.
And I was like, what the hell? Like, this is crazy.
Even the people that you know won't support you is the people that don't know you from the outside that really felt the feeling. Those are the people that really support you. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
and that's why I'm like so emotional about it, because it's like, yo, Omar didn't even know me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And yet, like, he's doing this. Like, it's like, what the hell? And here are these people that I bent over backwards, would leave my kid for, working for them hours and hours, and they don't even, what?
Maybe that's the opening
Cold
light.
world. Cold world.
Like,
Imagine if you
that
had
got
a
me
movie cameras on you, and then you had to go through that, and you know the hero always has to go through some conflicts, losing his job, the people won't help him.
Yeah.
Thing. Then he finds something and starts going up that inspires other people, and it becomes bigger and bigger, and snowball effects get there. And then you realize, like, why I went through what I did is because of this.
Yeah.
And then you're looking back, and you're like, but keep your head down, keep going, keep
Yeah.
on swimming,
Yeah.
all that.
But that really affected me.
Yeah.
That really, like, I think out of everything, I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I worked for JWT, which is an ad agency. I worked with them for like, I don't know, maybe 10 years. And
It's like
all
a slap
these-
in the face.
yes, I'm like, I was actually a little like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
taken back. That would have made me feel type of way. But that's the thing about life. Like for instance, this is my clothing brand right here. Like Max wearing it. It's called All In Lifestyle, and it's something that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
But like when I launched, I was like, I'm not even expecting most of my friends or people that like my story or watch my story every day or friends that I know from high school to even support me, because they're not. Or like people you done for, because they're not. Most people use you for what they need you for, and then it's like forgotten because you're easily replaced.
Yeah.
Or just to them, it's like a lot of people are cold. You know, they don't care about what you're going through. They care about money, what you do for my company or what you do for my pockets, how I can value or gain off of you, and the rest is extra. And they don't. Most people wouldn't give a fuck.
I don't
Yeah.
expect my friends to watch my podcast.
Yeah.
The people that I don't even know come up to me randomly like, I love your podcast because of this, this,
Yeah.
and this. And I noticed that everyone is different. Even though your friends literally won't support your dreams until it's convenient for them to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're out there, the only person that got to support you is yourself.
Right.
Honestly, you just got to believe in yourself. Anything that you're going through cancer,
Yeah.
literally don't have a job or have a job and want to do better for yourself in life and create the life you always wanted, it's all obtainable. It's
Yeah.
all obtainable.
Yeah, it just really put going through a tough, like something like this, like life changing, it really just kind of puts things in perspective and who really has your back.
Yeah.
Who's really there for
Yeah.
you. You know, it was
Yeah.
like, wow, thank God I don't have to work for another fucking corporation. I never want to in my life. I will never work for anybody again like that. I mean, I probably will, but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
you know, to
Why don't
like,
you work for yourself?
I am. So
Spend all the time working for yourself and you'll be better off in life. I'm telling you. Because
I'm freelancing
what
right
it
now,
is.
and that's
It sounds like
been
she
the
has a lot of
best.
experience working for these big ass companies. What were you doing for those companies?
So I was executive assistant. So I was doing pretty much everything. Like at Warner Brothers, I was assisting on a TV show, and I pretty much ran the whole show.
Wow.
At MTV, I was working for the senior vice president of development. I was in charge of pretty much putting all the shows that went on the show.
you
Hit
can
my
produce
right.
too, huh?
So yeah, I did producing. I did all of it. Like, and then I went to advertising, and I was there for 10 years. That was my long job, and I was executive assistant. I worked on Macy's, Royal Caribbean, Chic.
Big
Rolex
companies.
is actually our client. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, Omar
were-
sends me a lot of Rolex stuff.
we do.
Look, Omar got me the same one.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, we did the we were the first company that was hired for them to do the advertising. We were there with them for 45 years or something. I think they just fired them. But I worked and did everything. Like, I mean, I was the one making shit happen.
Yeah.
Like at all the companies, and I can say that I was like fucking the badass. Like
Yeah.
I was in charge of all the assistants at JWT. There was over like 20 assistants, and I was run. Everybody would go to because I would just make shit happen. I wouldn't like focus on
You're
the
a
problem.
doer.
Yeah, my boss.
Solutions.
Yeah, you know, I would. My boss was like super crazy, and everybody was afraid of her. And I'd be like, okay, well, she'd tell me, did get this shit done? And I'd just look at her and I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
and walk away from it. I never came to her with a problem. I always came to her with a solution. It's just how my life,
Yeah,
like
you
how I
never-
operate.
yeah, that's good because like when you go to work, you can't take shit personal. Like people have a job, there's always gonna be people above you, and unfortunately, you just gotta take it. Like I don't like when people go to work and they bitch about work. It's like you're gonna stay there.
You're getting paid.
Yeah, you're gonna deal with it.
And you chose this place.
Like, why are you still bitching about it? You just need to go there and be like, it is what it is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my check. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and I'm going home.
Can you tell me you have no problem like that in here when you were walking around?
Oh yeah, you guys have like a great staff. Everyone seems so happy,
Yeah.
and
Good
I'm like, I
environment.
want to work here. Shit, you
She
need
got- she
another.
came in, she
You
was
need
like,
an
you need
assistant.
somebody?
That's funny. After your whole chemo and cancer and all that, was it hard to get back to like a regular life?
Yeah, but that was one thing that I really wanted to push hard for.
Yeah.
And that's when I landed my job at Fenty Beauty. Right when I was done, I think I was done in July of in July, and then maybe like 3 months later, I got my job with Rihanna, working for Rihanna.
Congrats.
So thank you. But
What do you do for her right now? You do that?
so no, I had to stop working because then I got diagnosed with bone cancer.
damn.
So it
Okay.
interfered. So I've had 18 surgeries in 3 years. So yeah, I've had
They just cut you open. How long did it take you to heal?
my longest one was 6 months
Damn.
because I had to. So I had my breast removed also. And when I did an expander too, they basically have to basically for the process for a woman to get, once they had their breast removed from the breast cancer, you have to have a whole process to get your breast back.
Yeah.
Like they put an expander in your chest every week for 6 weeks. They expand your chest so it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, for the skin.
For the skin to expand because my skin is radiated. It was damaged, so I'm like
They didn't want to tear.
yeah. So once they're done with that, then they put another surgery to put another expander. I ended up getting an infection, so I had to have that removed and then done it again. So my process was 6 months just to get my boobs back.
Yeah.
To get boob.
That's crazy. What do you do now? Like, what exactly are you doing like right now? Like,
So I just started working with Unraveled marketing team, which is like we work with Snipes and DJ Khaled. We the best, and we do
We the best.
We the best.
dope.
We do events for them.
Okay.
Like we coordinate events. We're having one in Miami on October 14th.
yeah.
And so maybe you should go.
Can you get us
Yeah.
backstage?
Do you play rugby?
Can you get us passes?
Yeah, I'll get you guys in.
That'd be lit.
We're
Yeah,
there.
so it's gonna be at the store. We have it's honoring Hispanic Heritage Month, and
Yeah.
we'll have like
That's so cool.
couple
I love
different panels.
Hispanics.
You said in Miami?
Yeah, in Miami
we love
at Collins
we love-
at his
yeah.
Miami store.
He loves Miami.
Yeah.
Me too. I was just there last
love
week.
Latinas.
Yeah,
They love me there.
I'm sure they do.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I'm freelancing with them.
Yeah.
Working just like part time and just trying to get back into that mindset, and not do anything. But yeah, I do that, and I've pretty much like set myself up with having my business throughout this whole journey. And
Did you ever go
Like-
jump out of a plane?
um,
Like, cause like people, I'm gonna
Shit,
ask you.
I don't know. I'm
like,
kinda
could
scared to do that.
Cause I was
Me
gonna ask
too.
you, look, if you could do one thing before, we always ask, like, if today was your last day, what are you doing? But you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with family. What would you do?
What if she wants to do that?
But everything, but she's doing that with her family.
jump out of a
We're
plane.
jumping out of the plane together.
Oh my god! I think I would have a heart attack. I think I would want to fly somewhere for the day or like
Little vacay.
go a little bit.
Yeah, something scenic.
And that's also been helping me
Yeah.
too, traveling.
Have you traveled the world?
So my daughter just graduated in June, and I followed her senior trip.
Oh, where'd they go?
We went to Paris,
Wow.
Paris.
Amsterdam, Switzerland.
Did you go to Red Light District? You just
Italy?
kidding with this
Yeah, I
kid?
did. They have little weed shops.
I know.
It's not like how it's.
Did you get some weed there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went into a cafe
Talk about it.
and I smoked, and it was such a cool vibe.
How was the weed?
It wasn't that good, and it was very expensive, to be honest.
Really?
How much was a gram?
Oh my god, I think I paid like $30 for like 2 blunts, and then papers like the wraps, $14.
Oh
They
shit.
taxed you. They said, oh,
They
she's
said
not from
this
here.
girl's American, but what would be cool? Like, so it was like a little cafe, and I just got my little coffee, went and sat at the window, and was like smoking my blunt, drinking my coffee. It was probably the best thing ever. I'm like, I don't care. I'll pay what I'm
I'll
paying.
fake buy those
Yeah.
blunts. I'll take my blunts.
I loved it. Like, it was such a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Like, LA needs to have that.
No,
Like, I don't
so-
know why we don't. Like,
So
that's really dumb.
There used to be spots in LA where they would
I
let us in
yes.
private rooms.
Okay.
But then we fucked it up. We burnt it out.
Oh, shit.
But then like in New York, when we go to New York, there's a spot that they let us in a private room smoke and eat dinner, and it's the best thing ever. Like,
Yeah, New York has-
smoking weed and eating and with your
I used to be
boys
at
or your
Delilah's,
friends.
eat-
It's
smoking
such a
weed.
vibe.
Yeah.
I used to be at Delilah smoking weed, and probably someone next to me is going on a wedding anniversary, or I don't know what the fuck they're doing. You feel me? But I'm here just smoking a blunt, and they're letting me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what we need to like my next project. I've always wanted to have have a private club where it's like members only, like Soho, but cooler because Soho.
I know the perfect spot to do it at and certain
Really?
day a week. Yep. You know them
Like,
too.
what would you do there?
have like a chef come in, serve food. Like I don't know, maybe not even that. Just have everybody can come in and smoke.
Like a
have,
social gathering?
like a social gathering for like networking for like,
Yeah. Any type of business.
any type
anything
of
like that.
entrepreneurs
Yeah.
but like
There's
have
one
it.
this week called a network show.
Oh, really?
On the from the 4th to the 6th. In
Oh, nice. I want to go.
You pull up.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know how the Soho House is?
Yep, down the street.
Yeah, you know how but it's very pretentious. I don't know. It's not really my
Have
vibe.
I don't think I've been there.
You haven't. I got into a valet one time in there.
Did you like it?
I love the Soho House.
Do you?
Yeah, I go there. I chill the vibe. You have the only way you can get a membership. If I have a membership,
If you
I
know
can
some-
recommend you,
Yeah,
and then you can get a membership.
yeah.
That's the only way. You can't just go get a membership.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you can't. I think we need to start something like that because I don't know.
Why not?
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
Do it.
Smart.
I'll come. I'll be your first member.
Right?
What do,
Okay,
what,
let's do
what do
it.
you think about entrepreneurship? It's so big nowadays.
Well, I'm a high school dropout. So for me, my mindset
Talk
for
about that.
entrepreneur, yeah, I dropped out at 10th grade, guys,
Wow.
and pretty
Fuck
bad
where
at.
your parents at? No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
no, I know. Well, my dad left me, so
Oh,
thanks for
shit.
that one. No, I'm just kidding.
No, sorry about that.
That's deep right there.
No, I gotta pass. My mom chose drugs
Why are you
over
laughing?
us. You
laughing
know,
at your
so-
pain? Look at her. Crying at her pain.
That was because that was such a good response.
Yeah.
But I felt like I felt like school was bullshit to me. I mean, not for everybody,
I
like
always felt like that.
yeah, I was
waste
like,
of
I'm
time.
not learning
I want to
shit
go there and
here.
be social and play sports. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally.
Were you
that's- yeah.
were you like a good grade guy?
I had to get above a C to play.
I was like a C guy. My dad only
I was a
cared
B
for
guy,
C's.
BC.
C's.
BC, Big Chief.
2 points.
I was a BC guy, a Big
Yeah,
Chief guy.
Big
I've
Chief.
always been a BC guy.
That's right. I think my mentality was more like just get out there and hustle.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I grew up in the barrio, and when I was in high school, I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm moving to New York. Everyone's like,
What's your first job?
My first job was at Warner Brothers. Oh, my aunt's salon. When I dropped out of high school, I went to work at my aunt's salon. And can I tell you something about that?
What's that?
That's where I was able to talk to other people because I grew up in the barrio in 1980. So you couldn't leave your neighborhood.
What's that?
It's like the
A
hood.
barrio, the hood.
The
Oh,
hood.
body. Okay.
Yeah.
East LA?
It's like how
And
Mexicans
in
call
Placentia,
it.
in Orange
Or
County.
like
Orange County. Okay.
Yeah.
And back then, like it was like really bad. Like
Yeah.
it was gangs everywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't leave your neighborhood. So I
Yeah.
never had a conversation with anybody besides like my peers, my friends or
That's
whatever.
crazy. That happens a lot. I know it does.
That's
It
how
really
over, like,
did.
It
It
still
was-
does. It still happens.
Yeah. So when I actually got a job, shout out to my aunt's salon in Fullerton, Salon Bernardo's, like give her a plug. I got a job with her, and I was able to talk to different clients, and I feel like that helped me, and that helped me like get my like.
You're doing hair in there, or what were you doing?
Yeah, I was like blow dry. I went to beauty school and like all that shit, and all that, and like ended up leaving there. And then when everybody was graduating from high school in 1997, I was telling my mom, well, I'm not gonna get a job until I work in television. She's like, you're crazy.
Wow.
And that ended up being my what kicked off my career, getting a job at Warner Brothers. And I was a PA,
That's great. Oh, that's
did it.
Yeah.
production assistant. Yeah.
Next.
And that's what
next.
kicked me
Speaking
off.
into existence. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Always speak
a,
good things.
And a lot of times back then, like, so my dad grew up around that same era too, like where he couldn't. It was like blacks versus Mexicans type of era.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so my dad didn't even care about the whole entrepreneurship or that. He's like, go to the military and then fucking find a job or whatever like that. And I didn't want to do that. Like, I don't know. And in school too, like I just never saw it for me. I just tried to use it to become a cop.
Yeah.
But that wasn't it either. And you just always like, I always felt like if I keep thinking like this, like I gotta listen to it. Like if I
Yeah.
feel like this, I gotta listen to it. Like I
Yeah.
can't ignore it. And I feel like most miserable people are like that. Like they ignore it. They feel like they gotta go by the book.
Oh, yeah.
They gotta get a 9 to 5. They have to go to college and shit like that. And they don't want to try to experience a life based off what they feel or how they want to live.
100.
And I'm big on that. I want to move or live how I want to live and do what I want to do and smoke weed every day and make a lot of money and and fucking drink a lot of tequila.
Well, it's crazy because
Well, you're
when
doing it.
It's for me. It was like they were conditioned to be that. Where you're
Yeah.
conditioned to go graduate from high school, go to college, work this certain job. I met with a friend of mine, and I'm not gonna name drop, but she's gonna know who it is. But we met for the first time in 22 years, and we went to high school together. And all the people that we went to high school, they're all pretty much in the same career path. And I'm like, you realize I was the only one? And I'm like over here, like living my life. I'm traveling everywhere, but I'm freelancing. Like I'm working for myself, but like I was the one that went off the beaten path. You know, like I was the one that everybody probably thought that it was gonna not make it. But here I am. I was like, my hustle mentality was like, I'm gonna fucking do it, and I'm gonna move to New York. And I ended up landing there at 23, and I was like, look, I was able to experience a whole nother life, and I feel like in that era,
A whole new life.
Yeah. And I feel like in that era, everybody's like graduating from high school, going to college, getting married, having kids, and this. And that was, I did the whole opposite. I went through the whole like chain of.
How many lives do you think you lived in this life?
A lot.
That's insane. People don't understand. You live different lives in lives.
Oh, yeah. My New York life was insane. It does compare to this life.
Yeah.
Forget about it. It's like
I love New York. We're the biggest brand in New York, like I was telling you. We were talking about it. She's like, when's the last time you went to New York? I said the other day. We had about the whole weekend, about 3,000 people pull up. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
I saw. That was really dope.
Shout out G-Dub.
Next time you go, I'm going to go with you guys. That'll be
that'd be
fun.
dope.
Yeah.
Going there in November again.
Really?
Where are you currently located now?
So I live in Laguna.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Queens for 15 years, and now I live in Laguna, and I love it there.
Calm,
it's so nice and
peaceful,
what I need right now.
Clean.
Although my rent's
Yeah.
like doubling up and
there.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like,
California.
oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Gas is $30 right now a gallon. No, it's
That's
like,
so
it's
crazy.
It's like
it's
No,
$7.
wait, I just saw the
Like
one
$7.
in the one across the street from the Beverly Center, $7.89.
Wow.
Lit.
Oh my
How
God.
high can you go?
Are you electric or you
And
guys?
I'm gas.
Gas.
And gas is never going down. Like when I first started driving, it was like under $3.
Yeah.
Bro, but the thing is, if you go to
Mine was
Texas, gas is
$1.79.
$2.
Jesus.
$3 in Texas.
Yeah,
If
you're
you
from
go to
Texas, huh?
If you go to other places in the country, gas is like $3-4,
Yeah.
$5,
Yeah.
$6.
Arizona.
I'll take the 5 all
Yeah.
day. I remember it was $5 last week. It was.
That's the thing. They
It went up-
conditioned us.
It went up 47 times in this past year. You know
I
that,
saw
right?
that, yeah.
It's the same fucking thing we've been using for decades. What the fuck?
I know.
I know they got a
It's-
lot of it. They
Yo,
just want
they're-
us to use electricity.
They're fucking with us.
I have a big body too, so it's like
Oh,
20-something gallons. So
I'm making
like,
my own gas.
I'm like spending.
There you go.
Actually, I don't even want to talk about. I don't like bitch. I don't care, bitch. I don't care about gas, so I don't bitch about it.
I never
Yeah.
care. I just pull up to the thing, fill up.
Yeah.
God bless, you know.
Yeah.
I'm grateful because like I see people out there just like when I pull up, it's like $5 in there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You ever pull up? You ever pull up to the thing and it's like $10 or $5, and you're like,
Well, that was me.
yeah.
Before I had my electric car, I would be like, oh my God, I can't afford, I'm on disability.
Yeah.
Because I'm not working because of my
Right.
cancer. And I really can't right now. But, I'm on a
My
fixed
mom
income.
did the same thing. She used to have quarters and stuff. She'll fill up like a gallon, bro, try
Yeah.
to get me to school. You feel me? I'm like, I used to look at that. Now I put gas in. I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
It's just the little things in life that I really appreciate. When you don't have it, you're like so grateful. And when you do have it, you're more grateful. You know what?
Yeah.
Even more. So that's how you get more things. That's crazy. Huh?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I was
it
when you said that, I was actually thinking like I was gonna ask you like, what is like, did you have a hard upbringing? Like because
Yeah.
I feel like people that had a hard upbringing or gone through a lot of struggles in life are the strongest mental
Yeah, I
the
did.
strongest mentally human beings in this world.
So I'm going to be very candid and very open. So
To be blunt.
yeah, my brother passed away at 14.
Sorry about
He was
that.
14 in 1992. I was 12. It was my first day of 8th grade. And before that, my mom was abused by my father, and he would make us watch. So
Crazy.
he was a truck driver, cokehead, all you can think of.
Yeah.
I think that's what stirred me away from any type of drug or anything, because I would never want to be like how he was.
Right.
But I mean, he's pulled out a gun on my mom, and it was bad. So it was really bad. It was like it was
Hostile.
very bad. So my mom ended up escaping. We had to escape, like literally escape. Like
That's great.
He chased us when we left. So I think that is what really, really, really kind of built me into the person that I am.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah. No,
I mean,
that,
obviously
And that's why you
that's-
give your daughter so much love, huh?
oh my God, yeah, she's so spoiled.
Yeah.
By me and her dad, we were separated, but we're like best friends. You know, we've been separated for, I don't know, my daughter's 18, gonna be 18, and we separated at 4, and we have a great relationship. And me and her father, because it's like we want to make sure we're raising her right. We live a mile apart from each other. I'm good with his wife. He has 2 other kids, and I'm so thankful because it's like, you know, having to live through what I lived through with my father was, and him, I haven't spoken to him in like 20 years or 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And he lives in San Jose. Like,
Has he reached out to you?
No. His family lives down the street. My family, my mom actually just like seen his like brother's wife the other day in Mexico, and
I feel like
Wild, small world.
he doesn't even know I have cancer.
Wow,
I don't
that's
even know if,
crazy.
or he probably does, and still hasn't reached out.
That's crazy. I feel like when you go through dramatic stuff like that, like it really shapes the type of person you are. And when you go through a lot of tough other situations, whether if it's worse or similar of what you've gone through, like I feel like people like us were able to mentally power through. And I've said it a few times already, but I mean because of me, like because of what my dad and how we were raised and all this stuff, like I feel good about. So if I go through something, I'm like I know I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You know, you've already read.
It can't-
You
you
already
can't
hit
break
your
me.
hardest
Yeah.
battle. Like, what the hell's gonna happen now? Whatever.
yeah, and
It is what it is.
and you just appreciate life from there.
Yeah, I agree.
If you could leave off with anything, any advice or some advice that you give yourself while giving to some of the viewers, what would you say?
Smoke every day. No, I'm just kidding.
Chief every day.
She's not kidding. She's not
Keep
kidding.
it blunt. Keep it blunt. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
But I think is taking care of your health and listening to your body and always standing for yourself and being an advocate for yourself. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really had to be as like fighting throughout this whole journey.
I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Thank you.
I just really got to know you right now,
I really appreciate that.
and your mentality is on point.
Thank
You're on the
you.
right track.
Thank you.
I believe
Yeah.
you're destined for great things, and great things are gonna happen to you because you've been tested your whole life. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Thanks for sharing your story
proud of
too. You know.
Thank you for having me
It-
on here.
I feel like this is definitely something we needed. A different type of podcast today. Something a little more like sentimental and sensitive. But I loved it. Yeah.
You made it
Thank you.
great.
Yeah.
You
Thank
made
you.
it so great.
Thank you for making me so welcome.
Go get these.
Yes.
She smoked all of them in one sitting. What are you putting in this, Omar?
Shout out Omar. Shout out Blue Moon. Shout out Ramsey.
Yes.
Gang.
Shout out Millie. Shout out the whole squad. Shout out
the whole
Chewy in the
squad,
back.
yeah. Shout out to Roxy.
Shout out everybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody that's gonna support and gonna be there on October 6th. And thank you guys too for sponsoring and being a part of it and having me on here. Like that's
You're
really
about to
dope.
see Joe in action that day.
Right?
Oh, you're going to the event?
We're gonna have a shot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have.
Well, I'm gonna
we're
speak
gonna have a few
there.
shots.
I'm gonna like do a little
Oh, I
speech
can't wait
and
for that.
stuff.
That's cool.
I think they're gonna talk about the podcast
Yeah.
or you know.
Lit.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, go.
yeah.
Hey, when they're up there, be like, follow to be blunt. We're almost to 5K, so y'all keep sharing,
Yeah.
keep sharing, so people can subscribe. Recommend it to one person. That's all it takes for us to go.
There you go.
Do you have
know?
an Instagram?
Yes.
You want to shout it out?
Yeah, it's Hola Chola INC, and that's Hola Chola.
Hola, chola. Fire name.
Make sure you guys tap in with her. Make
Thank
sure
you
you
for
guys
joining
are.
us.
Thank
Make sure you
for
guys
having me.
like, comment, subscribe.
Go get that
share.
all in.
Yeah. Hoodie season. Let's go.
See ya.
There you go.
Dope.
Adios.
It's Ola Chola.